Hey everybody, who is ready to win a snake? Ball python giveaway here, 8,000 subscriber giveaway from Hissy Fit Reptiles. We're gonna get rolling on this thing. We're gonna talk a little DG stuff. We're gonna show you guys the snake again. We're gonna do the drawing and all that kind of fun stuff. So let's get into it. These are Reptiles remixed. What's going on, everybody? This is Doug Neck from Hissy Fit Reptiles. Ball python giveaway time. That's right. So I wanted to do the show a little bit earlier because I know MJ always does his Monday night thing and everything. And then there's a few other podcasts as well that are kind of, on the same time frame and all that. So I wanted to do it a little bit earlier. Plus, I have other stuff to do tonight. So I wanted to get this kind of going a little early and get it out of the way and all that good stuff, and let you guys enjoy your rest of your night, whatever your plans you guys have. Yeah, we'll be doing the whole ball python drawing. I had the windows open and I accidentally X'd out of them, so you'll have to bear with me when I go ahead and get that part. We'll give it a little bit of time here before we do the actual drawing, but wanted to get into a few things. Let's go ahead and see who we got here. We got 11 people in here so far. We got Benjamin. Let's go. That's right. Let's go. Devin Blair in the house. HetsAndTails. What's going on, man? Glad you can join us here. We got another one from Benjamin here. Scales Upscaled. Definitely ready here. We could use that beautiful male to break into DG projects. I'm gonna kind of address a few of the comments, by the way, in this video or this live stream. From the video, I've read all the comments and everything. I was going to go and do the love thing on all the comments and then kind of address some of the questions. Some people had questions on there and everything. I wanted to kind of do it here as more of a Q&A type of a thing. So there's some really good questions that some people had on that as well. So, but let's get into a few other people here. We got Crystal Eddie, such a beautiful snake. Jimmy Baker Reptiles. Hey, Doug, congrats again on 8,000 subs and good luck, everyone. So thank you very much. Yeah, I was actually in the 8,000 range now for a couple months now. I've been meaning to do this, but stuff goes up and down. And then right now it's like in the midst of my DJing stuff with the weddings and all that kind of good stuff. So it's been really hectic lately, but a lot of fun too. So it's just trying to balance reptiles, my DJ stuff, my regular job, and then being able to still enjoy time with the family on top of all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually, this is like the worst possible week for me to do this. I wasn't even thinking when I said, hey, let's do this giveaway finally. And I have 2 weddings this weekend. I got a DJ for a Friday wedding and a Saturday wedding. And then my daughter's birthday is on Sunday. She turns 11. And then her birthday is on Monday. We're having her birthday party on Sunday coming up this next weekend. And her actual birthday is on Monday. So it's just going to be pretty jam-packed. But we got Roxanne M. She says, congrats on the 8,000. LMK Reptiles. What's going on, Ken? Let's go. Strictly Strange Snakes. Congrats on 8,000. Let me see here. You guys got some good conversation going here in the chats. I'm always a big fan of that. I try to take a look at everybody on here as well. Quest the Rebel Gaming. Good luck, everyone. We have Celtic Reptiles. What's up, everyone? So yeah, we're here. Pretty much busy guy. Thank you for taking time this week for the drawing. Not a problem at all. I appreciate you guys. That's actually the big thing. Is I know everybody who does the YouTube thing. A lot of people are getting. I monetize my stuff, whatever, and I think I get paid out once or maybe twice a year. I think for YouTube, it's like $100 here and there. It's not a lot or anything. It's just I figure if I'm doing the YouTube thing, I might as well do that part of it. But really, I mean, I'm making the videos on YouTube for you guys. Hopefully, you can get some benefit out of it. If it wasn't for doing it for you guys, I wouldn't do it at all because I see the stuff every day. So I don't need to make videos for myself to see them or anything like that. I do my pictures for my website and my own I think I've been meaning to get back into the whole name tag thing. I had that going on a long time ago. I sent a handful of people the template that I used, Brian Cusco from Triple B, a handful of other people and everything too, and they've utilized it, and here I've been slacking on it. So, but really excited to kind of get some stuff going on. Once the DJ stuff settles down, I'll probably get into a lot more of that in-depth stuff with my own like organization stuff and filing and all that stuff. But no, it's taking care of the snakes and stuff. Obviously feeding, watering, all that kind of good stuff. Got the boas in here now finally, so I'll be doing a video on an update on the boa constrictors. So definitely excited to show you guys those right now. So 6 in the collection, 6 boas in the collection, and I'm at about 54, 55 ball pythons right now. Obviously, by the end of this year, I'll probably have more because I'll be having some holdbacks and whatnot. But yeah, really excited about the future. Next season is really, really exciting season for me. This season could be. I think I'm gonna have less clutches than last year, and I actually have more breeding snakes this year. So just a lot of them, pretty much almost all of them went last year. So I wasn't really expecting them all to go this year like they did last year. So there's a handful of them that I don't think I'm going to get clutches from this year. So it is what it is. It's what happens. You just got to be, take the good with the bad as far as that goes. And on a positive note, that means that I have less babies to take care of to try to sell and all that kind of stuff as far as whichever ones I don't want to keep. I'm really big on trying to breed my males and my females to make stuff that that I want to hold back in my collection, and then just sell the stuff that I don't want to hold back. But I never take a pair together and like, ooh, I really want to make a lot of money on this combo or this pairing. So let's just breed these together so I can try to maximize how much money I make. That's not ever how I've ever done this. It's always been about, hey, I want to make this for myself. I hope I hit on it. I hope I hit on this. If I don't hit on this, I'd still maybe keep this one back. And then if I don't make those things, that's what I'm doing. Putting the stuff up for sale and whatever. So yes, can we see the giveaway snake? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. See, yes, you can, Ken. All right. So this is him. So his head looks awesome, and this is just the head, right? So the visual version is so much cleaner, so much better. But this is the Fire Spotnose Het DG male. So yeah, it's very, very cool, very nice. And I'm not sure. I have never sent in a shed for him or anything like that. Just gonna show you all of them here. I haven't sent in any shed thing or anything like that, so I don't know if he's Het DGA B any whatever all that stuff. He was. I actually had gotten him from Tim Thompson over at the Serpent Chamber. So he came from a visual DG. I'd have to go back to Tim on that one to find out exactly what the pairing was on this one, but he's get him back in the picture here. He wants to be famous, so yes, he's going right to the camera. See, look at that, right to the camera. But no, I have some stuff that I was like, I was gonna keep him and then just wait until next year. But I'm like, I really don't need to have him sitting around here for. Well, he's my cord here. I really don't need him sitting around for a year, not really doing anything when somebody else can maybe utilize what he's got going on. So that's why I'm like, well, I had him up for sale, and then I was like, you know what, I gotta do a snake here for a giveaway, and like, why not do a breeder male that's ready to go for somebody they can benefit from right off the bat. So that's kind of the. I'll pull him back out here again in a little bit, but he's getting kind of rowdy, and I want to see what you guys are saying in the comments here. So, all right. In case you guys are looking in the chat here, Celtic Reptiles wondering who's messing with OD in here. I know I am over here. I got the some high intensity stuff of the OD line, and I also have the regular OD stuff. Let me see here. Banger mail right there. Yes, Quest Herbal Gaming. So yeah, feel free to shoot any questions through the comments here as well as we're watching, going through this. Feel free to message me questions. I can't even think here. It's been a long day. So the funny thing. So my daughter was at a hockey camp last week, and she came back on Thursday. I took off work Thursday because we went to pick her up, and then we came back, and so we came back through, and then my went through all her bag and stuff like that, and then we ended up finding out that she forgot a whole bunch of her clothes at the hockey camp place where they were staying overnight over the overnight camp. So, and it was in Green Bay, which is like an hour and a half from Wausau. So it's like, man. So I had to go back over there and get her, and or not get her stuff. They actually had the stuff in a bag for her, and so we actually just got back. I literally got back less than an hour ago. I was like, man, I got this podcast to do, and we found out about that last Friday, that I'd have to come back over to go to Green Bay today to do that and everything. So didn't really plan on that. I thought I'd have the whole day to kind of hang out around the house and all that kind of stuff. So I literally got here, brought the laptop down here, and do my DJ and stuff. I do it upstairs, up in the kitchen area, because I'm on there quite a bit when I do my DJ stuff. So that way I'm not like estranged from the family and everything. And so I just got back here. Came down here, hooked everything up, tested. I haven't done the live stuff through StreamYard in quite a while. I almost actually forgot what the name of the damn streaming thing was. I'm like, God, what the hell is that? I had to look up my email stuff and say, oh yeah, it's StreamYard. So but yeah, so that's been my day so far. Hopefully you guys have had pretty good Mondays, all that kind of stuff. Let me see here. Gotta love Spotnose. Fire helps as well. Great looking male. And then Roxanne says, gotta wait a little while for my girls to grow up. But once they are ready and stuff, and this male's already ready to go, then you'll be rocking and rolling if you end up winning it. Two snakes that always go to the cool side after eating. All my other snakes go to the warm side. Any ideas why they go to the cold side? Personally, I'm not sure. I have I temp my stuff. I have a temp gun, and I always temp my hot spot and my ambient in the front, kind of by where the water bowl is and stuff. And there's some snakes, and I usually have my thermostat set to where their hot spot is somewhere between like 88 and 90. And I have snakes that like I am like, what the hell's going on? They're all in the front, right? And I'm temping it, and it's like, no, it's all all on the 88, 89, 90, somewhere around there. So it always freaks me out when I see that, thinking like maybe it's too hot for them. But then I'll get to like a handful of them that are all of a sudden in the cool end, or I mean the hot end. So then they're hanging out and it's the same temperature. So I'm not sure on a regular basis why that would be. The only thing that would be where I would say it's something you should expect is when you're breeding, and if you have a female that's building and everything, a lot of times she'll wrap her bull, a bull wrapping, as she's building her follicles and stuff like that. And then after she ovulates and goes into her prelay shed, or post ovulation shed, then you're going to see her in the hot spot quite a bit, and usually coiled up. And then as she starts to get her rich back and stuff like that. But other than that, just as in general, when they're not in breeding mode or anything like that, it just varies. I have a couple snakes who always hang out on a cool side. I never ever see them on the hot side. And then I have ones that are in the same exact rack, same level and everything, and they're all in the they'll hang out in the back or whatever. But then I have some that they're randomly either in the front or the back. But again, all my stuff's the same. I have it all set the same, or within a degree or two of each other. So other than that, I think it's just their personality. I mean, I personally like it colder. My wife loves it warmer. And also, like, if we were both in a rack in a tub, I would think that she'd be on the hot spot and I'd be always in the front of the tub if it was. So that would be my guess on that. Just their own personalities on that. Snake in profile pic is new girl from Canova, pastel orange stream leopard clown. That's awesome. So as you guys can see that picture, that's the new snake from Canova from Celtic Reptiles over there. Pastel orange stream leopard clown, really nice. Yeah, definitely going to be doing some nice stuff with that girl. Then I could tell. What is the ball python's genes? So this is Royal X Reptiles here. So the snake that's in question, I'm wondering if you're talking about mine. Again, I'll pull this out again. So the ball python's genes for the giveaway, again, Fire Spotnose Het Desert Ghost. So you have the two incomplete dominant or co-dominant, if you want to call it that. So you have Fire, and then you have Spotnose. And then besides that, nothing else in there besides it being Het Desert Ghost. So, and with the new information out on the Desert Ghost gene, I don't know if it's Het Desert Ghost A or Het Desert Ghost B or AB or whatever. I always get confused by it. I think I understand it, and then once I understand it, or I think I understand it, it just gets confusing. So, like a lot of people said, though, they're just kind of treating it like the way they've always treated it. Whenever I've read, DG to DG stuff, gotten DG stuff. I've gotten bred visual to het, and I've gotten visuals and hets. So, bred het to het, I've gotten visuals and pos hets. So, I mean, I just treating it like it's a regular recessive, even though it's technically not. So, but I think that's kind of what a lot of people said that they've been doing anyways. So really nice male that I just won't be using. So, and just a heads up too on everybody who's watching here. Again, this is for the 8,000 subscriber giveaway, and when I hit 9,000, we'll be doing another snake. So it all kind of depends on what I have in my repertoire of ball pythons at the time, or boas. Maybe I'll do a boa down the line. But ball pythons more than likely, because I'll have those more available. I'm sure when I hit 9,000, I probably won't even have had a boa clutch yet at that point. But again, once we hit 9,000 subscribers, it could be a baby, it could be an adult, it could be a male, female, whatever. So it's going to be dependent on what I have around that time that I hit that number. So the faster I hit it, hopefully if I don't have a snake at the time, what I'll do is I'll wait till I have some stuff coming out, or maybe I'll even get in collaboration with somebody else. I live pretty close to Garrick DeMeyer from Royal Constrictor Designs, and I've also interacted with a lot of you guys here on social media and stuff like that. So maybe I can work something out with, hey, I'm going to buy this from you. I'm going to use it as a giveaway animal kind of thing. So, or if you'd ever be interested in doing that just in general as something off the wall, maybe we can do like a joint podcasting together, and hey, join me on the Reptiles Remix podcast, and we can do a giveaway of your snake and stuff like that. Kind of try to get people in there and check out your channel and mine as well, so we can both kind of reap a little bit of the rewards from that and stuff, get a little bit more traction from the people watching and all that stuff on YouTube. So how do you deal with identifying your snakes after they hatch? So if it's something I've seen before in person and I'm pretty familiar with it, that's not too bad. It's when I have stuff where it's like, okay, I'm not really sure. I'll contact Garrick. Like I said, Garrick's right down the road for me. So there's been times where I've taken stuff to his place and said, hey, this is what I've got. What does this look like to you? Have you bring anything that looks like that from this kind of a pairing? So I'll do that kind of stuff. I'll send pictures. Kyle Hoffman has been a really big asset for me. If you don't know who Kyle Hoffman is, you got to check out his stuff on Morph Market. He's got some banger stuff. He's been around for a while, and there's people who don't know who he is, and it's a shame because that guy's got some awesome stuff. If he did the YouTube thing and the Instagram thing more, I think he does Facebook. I don't think, if I remember right, I don't know if he has his Instagram going or not, but he has some awesome stuff that he's making like triple het, quad het stuff. He's producing and keeping on his own, like, triple visual recessive projects. He's got multiple things going on, and it's pretty impressive. I mean, he's been banging it away for the last however many years. I've ever since I've been in the hobby back in '09, I know he's been already pretty hard at work with some of those recessive things going on in his collection. So, but I'll ask him a lot of the time to see what his thoughts are on stuff because he's seen quite a bit of it. Or if I know somebody in particular is working with a certain gene, like Jungle Woma. When that stuff was coming out, I was like, hey, I know you work with Jungle Woma. Is this what you would think on this, or what are your thoughts on these combos and stuff like that? So that's what I typically do. It's funny though. I was talking to Garrick the other day, and it's like I feel stupid sometimes, but it's like, man, does this thing got yellow belly or does this not have yellow belly in it? I feel like it's funny because like Justin will be like, this is a pastel red stripe spot nose calico orange dream clown pied, and it's like, how the hell do you tell that there's yellow belly in there with all the other stuff going on, or how do you tell that this is in there and that's in there? And I mean, granted, that was really exaggerated. Obviously, he's probably, well, it'd be awesome if he produced that, but yeah, the thing is there's so many ways that you can see that certain things are in there and not in there and stuff. And I'll make something where I'm like, I wonder if this is like a 4 gene snake maybe, or a 3 gene snake, and it's like, man, I can't tell if it's got yellow belly or not in there. Looks like it might, but it's like I don't know. So then I'll go and I'll check out Morph Market as well. I'll type stuff in. I'll say, okay, this is what I think it might be, and it's like, well, it's nothing like that. And then you also got to kind of be on the weary side of, is the person who posted that other snake right and what they thought it is or what they're labeling it as? Because there's stuff on there that's like not even close. I don't know if it's just because it gets imported from like a bigger list and it's just not right, or if they just don't know what they're talking about and they label it wrong or whatever. But yeah, there's that stuff going on as far as that goes too. So and yeah, by far the hardest part of breeding. Yeah, once the stuff starts popping out and you're not really sure, right? Yeah. By the way, this was on purpose. So this is again, if you guys haven't checked this out, I have the link in the video description, or actually pretty much any of the videos I put out in the last however many months. You go ahead and get. I think it's, if I remember right, I think it's 5 or 10% off. I have to double check again. This has been a while. So I looked at that part specifically, but cold-blooded caffeine. You got the Hissy Fit Reptiles blend and the Reptiles Remix blend. This is the Reptiles Remix blend. So this is Colombian and Rwanda blend, and the other one is Honduran and Rwanda blend. So it's really good stuff. You can get either whole beans or ground. So be sure to check that out. All right, let me see here. Get into some of these other ones. Future, she will be going to black pastel red striped yellow belly clown. Nice. So again, this snake in the profile picture from Celtic Reptiles says in the future she'll be going to a black pastel red striped yellow belly clown. So yeah, it was a pastel orange dream leopard clown that this is in the picture. So it makes some really nice, can make some really nice stuff with that as well. Brittany Owen, I don't know if you remember me, but I got a lesser Het DG a few years ago in your Patreon giveaway. He's doing great. Haven't bred him yet, but he's been hanging out in my collection. That's pretty awesome. I do remember that. I had Patreon a long time ago. I had Patreon before everybody else had Patreon. There's like maybe 2 or 3 other people. I think Olympus was doing it, and maybe 1 or 2 other people were doing Patreon at the time. Mine got all messed up. I don't know what happened with mine, but I like got locked out for a while, and then I don't really know what the hell happened. I basically told everybody, hey, try to like just unsubscribe from me, or don't don't follow me anymore, because I don't know what's going on with it and stuff like that. And but yeah, I was doing the collection, or doing giveaways back then on the Patreon stuff, and maybe someday I'll jump back into it when I have a little bit more time. But right now, I just feel like I wouldn't be able to give you guys the benefit of having, if you sending money my way. I just feel like I'd be wasting your time and money doing what I'm doing right now, is because I'm busy enough the way it is to even put up a regular YouTube video, much less a whole bunch of content for you guys to get something out of it, make it worth your while. Maybe some giveaways and stuff, that'd be one thing, but I feel like I wouldn't have the right stuff to offer you guys for that. So when I feel like you guys would get a benefit from doing a Patreon with me, I'll do something in that manner. But right now, I don't want to waste you guys' time or money and stuff. You can still see me for free on YouTube whenever I do post videos here and there and do the live stuff very seldomly, but here and there. So let me see here. I know we got a lot of comments that came in here. See if there's any more questions specifically. Oh, here's a good one. Unfortunately, no. I do want to go to Daytona eventually. I know I was talking to Garrick the other day. He says he's going down to Daytona. They usually always go down there just to go down there. He doesn't vend or anything, but it'd be really cool to go down there. I've never even been to Florida, so I think the time that I do go down to Florida, probably try to make the most of it. And do like Daytona and then take the kids to Disney World or something like that. That's probably what we want to do, is try to kill a couple birds with one stone. So. Um, but yeah, there's definitely some stuff I would like to do to, head down to the Florida area, definitely do Daytona eventually, just to say I've been there at least, if nothing else. Um, I will be at Tinley though. I'm not going to be vending, but I will be down at Tinley. So I just gotta find a hotel yet. Last year I did the same thing. I waited however long, got a hotel that was, however much, and it was like how far away from the show, and then it still didn't even have a pool or anything, and my kids were bummed out. So, but so yeah, Roxanne, definitely check out the links. Go to their website. If you go through my link, you get a percentage off. Plus, with being an affiliate, I get like a kickback on a little bit of it or something like that. But the link in the coffee thing is, if you go to the description of this video, I should be in there already. Otherwise, if you can't find it through there, you can go on my previous YouTube videos, scroll down in the description, and there's a link for the cold-blooded caffeine thing that goes directly to my stuff. And then when you put your order in, it should automatically put in the discount code for you. So yeah, so it's pretty awesome. Let's see here. So here, Hets and Tails. I believe I made a pastel Enchi Batman, but I'm not totally sure. I posted a Morph Market thinking I would get a bunch of people telling me I was wrong, but so far just a bunch of likes. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. So with Batman stuff, it's already kind of somewhat reduced usually. So when you add Enchi in there, it might reduce it a little bit more, but sometimes it doesn't. So it's like, because the leopard already kind of messes with it, right? And then you got the spot nose is kind of doing its thing, and then yeah, when you throw Enchi in there, I can see that, because I've seen Enchi Batman stuff, and then it's really hard for me to kind of distinguish between regular Batman stuff and Enchi Batman stuff. So I would just definitely like that's where being like on Justin's Patreon or somebody else who deals a lot with who's making a lot of Batmans, not just like when I make a Batman this year or next year or whatever, I'll make like one or two maybe, and that's gonna be it. So when you got somebody who's making a pretty decent amount of them, and they've seen like kind of what it looks like for when you have Enchi versus not Enchi, or pastel versus not having pastel, or orange dream, or whatever the case might be. They if you're part of his Patreon, I know usually those guys take pretty good care of their Patreon members and respond pretty quickly and stuff like that, versus not being a Patreon. So that'd probably be a benefit to that part. But I mean, I'll take a look at it if you want. I'll have to check it out and stuff and see, but I probably won't be much of a help on it otherwise. So Spotnose boy from Powerline, that was from your girl. Huh. And I think that might be in response to someone else up there. I don't know if that's what. Oh, actually, from Powerline. That might be it too. I do remember Powerline Reptiles. I have to double check and see which snake that was. What it was and stuff. Here's a good one. Do you do collabs with any breeders? I have. So definitely one of those things where I definitely want to, obviously know the person pretty good before I just say, hey, yeah, let me take your snake or you take my snake, and do a collaboration with any of that stuff. As far as like breeding goes, if you're referring to like, videos and like, we meet up and do some like, interviews and like on location stuff like that, I do as well, but usually only if it's relatively close to me. I've done a couple collaborations like breeding wise with a few people where we've sent the snakes to each other. So we either split shipping and send the snake one way and stuff like that. But again, if people I know pretty well, like if somebody just randomly said, hey, do you want to do a collaboration? You want to send me your male? I'll put my female. We'll split the clutch. It might be a little hesitant on it. It's again some of those things where I'd have to know the person pretty well, at least through pretty constant talking. I'd probably want to at least meet them in person, and obviously too, looking at what you have going on your like social media is helpful too, because if you barely have any pictures or videos of what you got going on, it's like, okay, and maybe you only have a couple snakes on morph market. It's like, okay, are you just trying to get my snake, and then once you have it, you got it, or whatever? Or also, sending me a snake. Obviously you want to go through the quarantine measures, make sure that they're, not bringing anything into your collection and stuff like that as well before starting to put stuff with females, or if you had a male or a female, you put in with one of your males and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it's something I definitely consider. Again, it's one of those things where if you want to, anybody's ever interested, reach out. We can talk about things. We definitely go over, different possibilities down the line. Something once we get to know each other a lot better. Um, do you work with Xanthic at all? And if so, which line? Everyone around here seems to be working with VPI, but we've gotten into SK. Yes, I have GCR line Xanthic. So GCR line came from the same people who have the MJ line. So it's a kind of a long story. If you there's a interview I did with Tinley Park interview. It's the last one I think I did actually, or maybe from two Tinley Parks ago. Anyways, if you want, I guys can try to provide you guys a link on it, but I'll pull the snake out actually so you guys can see this. It's an Xanthic pied, and it's a GCR line, and they're pretty nice compared to some of the ones I've seen. Anyways, one second. All right, so this right here is my GCR line Xanthic pied. So it's getting some brownish, areas like here, but it also still has some really nice silvers. And I don't know if the camera's not really picking. It's kind of, it's kind of in there. It's kind of, but here, like this saddle here has got quite a bit of the silver left yet, and also like over here, getting a lot of the silver. And this girl's about 700, 800 grams. So this is, about what she's going to look like as, it's not going to get too much. Yeah, I'm totally off camera now, but as you can see, there's a little bit of the browning. They would get some Xanthic stuff, but I feel like if you can see like the neck area and then that one saddle here in the back, it's got some nice silver yet. So I don't know. I've seen some stuff that's like really, really good, some stuff that's not so good, depending on what you got with it and stuff like that. So when you start putting in different things like fire, or you're putting in some different enhancing type stuff, orange dream and pastel stuff, everything's going to kind of start to mess with what you're seeing in the Xanthic part and stuff. So again, here, again, you see it's browned out in certain spots, but it's not like a dark brown. It's a nice light brown. But then you get those other spots. It's just really nice and silver yet. At this weight, it's pretty awesome. Some of the adult stuff here, there's a really good spot right there. So as you can see, there's some really nice grayish coloration to her yet, grayish silver, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna go put her back real quick. And that was from Gateway City Reptiles. So that's GCR, and they have at the MJ line stuff. They're going to start breeding them together actually, and then also hopefully let everybody know if they are compatible or not. So if they're compatible, more than likely they're the same thing. Not just compatible, but actually the same, because it came from the same breeder. And I don't know. Apparently I can't remember how it ended up being, but it's supposedly different lines. But we'll see. Breeding trials and all that kind of stuff will show, I guess, in the future. Okay. So 2 split clutches to advance both. See, and that's the thing. Like, some people are really against this, the splitting the doing split clutches and stuff like that, or breeding loans with each other, or breeding collaborations. If it's going to benefit you, or you guys both get something out of it that can advance the other, I don't really see anything wrong with that, especially if you guys are really under a good agreement with what you guys got going on. I'm usually pretty straightforward with what I want. Like we did, like if you have a male that you're getting from somebody and you're breeding a handful of females, like, hey, I'm gonna put at least females, and then I'll let you know like when we get the eggs, and I take pictures and record all my stuff. So it's not like I'm gonna pick, oh, I got 10 eggs, but I'm only gonna show them I got 6. Because I pulled it right off the eggs and I have the stuff there. I do an egg cutting with all the stuff. So I'm straightforward with anybody I do stuff with. So um but yeah, if you can advance it, let's say you don't have a certain gene in your collection, but if you put it with this, it's gonna be pretty awesome. So you'll take this gene or this combo and put it with your other combo. Hopefully you make a decent combo with that. Maybe somebody's got a gene on one side that you don't, and the other person has a gene on the other side that the other person doesn't. It's a win-win for anybody. Right now, Garrick DeMeyer and I are doing a joint project. I have it's a pastel Enchi Orange Dream Het Sunset, and he has 3 50% POS Het Sunsets. One's a fire, one's a normal, one's a spider. And we have clutches from 2 of them that'll be hatching within the month. So neither one of us have a visual sunset. So it's like, okay, well, I didn't have anything to put him to. He only had other like POS Het stuff that he was going to put to those females to see if either of them proved out. It's like, well, this is Het Sunset, and it's got extra codoms or incomplete dominants that are associated with it too, that could really make some really neat stuff. So like we have 4 or 5 eggs from the fire POS Het Sunset, and again, with mine being a pastel Enchi Orange Dream Het Sunset, we can actually make what so pastel, so Firefly Enchi Orange Dream Sunsets, whatever that would look like. Maybe that will help it pop and make a really awesome looking sunset. You know what I mean? And we both have, if it proves out and we get a couple of visuals, then he has a visual, I have a visual. We'd have to go buy one. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I'm all about that kind of stuff. And then in the same manner, is it normal to send the female or the male with a split clutch? And that's going to kind of depend on what you guys have. When I've done it, I sent my male to Garrick. He's had 3 females that I wouldn't be able to put him to. I mean, I could have put him to anything I wanted in my rack, and I'd make a bunch of 50% POS Het Sunsets. Just didn't pay for me. He was going to sit around for the year. I mentioned it to Garrick. Him and I have had business friendship and all that kind of stuff going on for 12, 13 years now. So him and I trust each other very well. I brought the male over to him, and when he was ready, he started putting the male with the females. So worked out that way for him. I've had it before where I've taken a female somewhere. So it all kind of depends on what you got going on, because obviously, that person might have a male that he wants to still breed to something else in his collection. So if he doesn't want to send the male to you because you're going to make whatever, because then he's going to miss out on what he could possibly make with that thing in his own collection. So he might be like, okay, well, if you send me the female, I'll put it along, I'll add her to the breeding project with that male. I'll pair her, I'll pair him with her every other week, or I'll ultrasound and see where she's at, or something like that. So again, it's really different with every situation, because it's where you don't want to screw each other over, obviously, because then you're just gonna end up in a bad way with either just your friendship in general could totally end, or if you're not on the same page, next thing you know, you're bashing each other online and all that kind of stuff. So it's just something you want to yeah. Here, yes, send me your snake. Okay, and this one here, hard to tell on the camera, but the lighting looks to have not browned out much so far. Very nice. So yeah, the camera is really going to be different on that and stuff too. So again, that was a GCR line. I'm going to be doing another update. I try to do like 1 or 2 updates a year if possible. I did an update on my whole collection back, I think it was like March or April. So definitely check that out, just because she is in there as well. Let me see here. I'm thinking you should get ready to. I got a lot of comments that I'm falling behind on, but I do also want to get this going here for you guys' drawing, so it can not have to hold you guys up too much longer here. Because like I said, I know it's 6:40 now, and I'd like to be done before 7, just because I know I promised my wife. And uh, yeah, there's a lot of good Xanthic stuff here. TSK, favorite Xanthic line. You know, there's such awesome snakes in some of the Xanthic stuff. Um, VPI still looks like that, but it's half the size and has pastel. So yeah, so different things. I wonder if mixing lines of Xanthic with each other and hitting a double visual, will they brown out less? You know, there's that thing with boas. There's, you know, different lines of albino. Like there's a sharp albino line, and then there's the call albino line. And I know like that's really like frowned upon to breed your call albino and sharp albino stuff, because in essence you're going to get double het call and sharp albino, which make albinos. Some of, you know, there's like a very little difference on it, but there's still a difference in it. But then when you start making visuals, if you're reading double het to double het and you make a visual, it's like, okay, now do you know, how do you know it's got the call line or the sharp line, or how do you know it's not a combination of both, kind of thing? So with that being said, it'd be you could, I mean, obviously if you had like a VPI SK double visual, it could be really awesome. But then at the same time, it's like, well, what if it's just, you know, the VPI line, or what if it's just SK? Maybe once they're in the genetic testing, it wouldn't be as bad, because you can at least test to see which one it has. So, and then that might be the whole thing. No, you're not late, T and J, because we have not drawn for that snake yet. So, so yeah, just welcome, by the way. Blackhead chocolate leopard to cinnamon next season. Nice stuff. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to share my other screen because I got to pull up. Like I said, I had the whole thing up before, and then I accidentally hit whatever button I hit. It like took everything else out, and I don't know what it did. And I had it, and then everything just went away. So I'm gonna have to start over on this again. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys, so you won't see me for a second, and I won't be able to see. I might not be able to see some of you guys' comments. So just hold up here. Share screen. Had its holding thing beforehand. I was like, okay, this is where I'm trying to share here. All right, so okay. Oh yeah, I'm off the side. That's right. Now I remember how this works. All right, so I have this is my Celtic Reptiles YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do first of all is click on the video. So I don't really need it to play or anything like that. I'm just basically getting here so I can get the link. Looks like it's really not going to do. Okay, there we go. So, so I stopped that. This is oh, I'm sorry. I clicked on the actual live. I wanted to click on. This is the one I want to click on. I'm like, what is what's going on here? So this is the one. So so it's the 8,000 subscriber giveaway unboxing from Aussie Boys, pulling ball python clutches 3 and 4. So this is the one here. Okay, so there's a image you get all out of your guys' heads. It's just not a fun one. All right, so I am going to do random comment picker YouTube. So I used to use this one, but now they want to charge you, of course, because people went to it a lot. And this is what I had found, and I'm going to use this one right here. So this is YouTube random comment picker. So we're going to pick the thing here. So here's what's nice about it. So filter duplicate names. So anybody who commented more than once will be filtered out. So it's only going to be just one person or one basically account. Anything that's got the same exact name through there will not be on there more than the one time. So, and then also down here, what I'm going to do is we are going to do 3. We're going to pick 3, and the only reason why I'm going to pick 3 is because, or if it lets me, anyways. There we go. So after the first winner is picked, hopefully that person is able to contact me. I'm able to contact them or whatever to let them know they won. But after, if it gets to be like 3 days and the person hasn't responded, I will let the second person who's drawn, I'll let them know that, hey, person that won the contest did not respond. It's up to you now. So if you're interested still, let me know your info. We can get it going and I'll send it out to you. If that person doesn't respond, then we move on to the third place, one that was picked third. So if we get to all 3 of them and can't get a hold of anybody and nobody's commenting or responding back to me, then we will go ahead and do another drawing, like maybe a week from now or whenever it is I give up on trying to contact anybody who is the winner. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this link, we're going to paste the YouTube link right there. And again, over here, filter comments and specific text. So I'm not going to filter or exclude anything in there. I didn't comment anything, so I won't be in the contest. And then we're also I'm not going to check this because I don't want to include replies. The last time I checked, there wasn't anybody who replied to other comments multiple times or anything, so that wouldn't have mattered anyways. But we're going to go ahead and get the YouTube comments. And amount of comments, 84. So sounds about right. I believe that was pretty much what we were. I remember right last time there was like 70 something. So a couple people must have commented. All right, start raffle and pick winners. So let's see what happens here. Oh, just like, okay. Winner 1, Quest the Rebel Gaming. On the comment, beautiful snakes, man. Hope I win that gorgeous male. Good luck, everyone. Winner number 2, Jay Slithers Morphs. Great video, 8K subs. Congrats. I dig the variety too in this vid. And then number 3, North Star Exotic Pets. Very nice looking animals. So those, so I'm used to the other one. The other one, it like does like a little thing where it keeps on rolling. This one actually just moved the whole thing down. So but at least it was where it was already, it was not up here already. So you guys can see that it was starting from scratch. But yeah, this is an interesting one. I'm not sure if I'll keep on using this one or if I'll go to see, maybe I just pay the whatever money that the other one wanted so I can keep on doing it the old way. But it was just convenient. I just thought maybe it would do like a little like shuffling thing and all that kind of stuff where you can kind of see the names fluttering through like the old one did. But this works out. Quest the Rebel Gaming, you are the winner. So, and you were live. I believe you were still on here at least when I last saw. So right there. I'm going to unshare the screen now. Back to here. Right here. He had his fingers crossed and it worked out for him. Congratulations, Quest the Rebel Gaming. So yeah, hopefully he'll help with your plans and all that kind of good stuff. And you know, I do plan on doing some other stuff here in the future, different giveaways of stuff. I was gonna try to do like this whole every video I did giveaway thing. It's just gonna be where I'm hardly doing videos, and it's like I'm trying to find things to do. So it works out really well to do like every 1,000 subscribers I get, we'll do another giveaway. I may have stuff, my birthday's coming up. Maybe I'll say, hey, let's do a, birthday giveaway here. You can get $50 off any snake you picked and free shipping on top of it or something like that. Just as like a thing for Thanksgiving maybe or Christmas or whatever the case might be. So yes, right here, this I think sums up his reaction right there. OMFG, I won. Congratulations again, right? That's awesome. So, and again, it doesn't look like it's going to be hard to get the info from you as far as that goes. Basically, it needs you to message me either through Instagram. You can message me on YouTube, I believe. They can still do it like that. They had that option there for a while. Not sure if they took it away, but if you can message me on YouTube, that's cool. Otherwise, over on Instagram, Hissy Fit Reptiles, Facebook Messenger, or you can email me, hissyfitreptiles@gmail.com as well. So, but with that being said, Hey, don't feel bad here, T&J. You'll win one of these times. I never win. I am the most unlucky person. LOL. No, I've had a pretty bad string of well, a good string of bad luck, or a bad string of bad luck, however you want to describe it. But yeah, that's um, some cool stuff here for Quest Rebel Gaming. Sorry you guys didn't win. I do still appreciate you guys all supporting me. Hopefully you guys stick around for the next giveaway, whenever that is, whenever I hit 9,000. So hey, be sure to be subscribed if you haven't already. Again, let other people know that hey, he's Reptiles doing some cool stuff over there. Doesn't post a lot of videos, but when he does, some okay content or whatever, and let them know that we'll do giveaways on every 1,000 subscribers that I get. My way of saying thank you to all you guys, and I appreciate your support. Without you guys hanging in there and supporting me, I wouldn't really do the YouTube thing, because I wouldn't really have the heart to keep doing it, because it's just not. Yeah, I have other stuff I could do. I appreciate you guys. You guys keep me in it as far as this stuff goes. Whether you guys are here or not, I'm going to be doing the snake stuff and doing more market and shows and all that stuff anyways. But this whole YouTube thing, if I didn't have as much going on, it'd be way easier for me to keep up with. But I appreciate you guys, um, you know, encouraging me and keeping me going on this stuff. So thank you all. And again, congrats, Quest the Rebel Gaming. Here. How do I claim this? I'm at work, so it's a little loud. Yeah. So I will see if I can send you a message somehow through YouTube, because that will just kind of make sure somebody else doesn't try to like message me and say that they're you, and then give me all this information or whatever that's not accurate. So I'll see if I can get you a message here, and then if otherwise, again, feel free to reach out to me in and Instagram and Facebook Messenger or any of that kind of stuff. So okay, here you go. Yep. Hey, thank you, T&J Reptiles. Continue supporting you. Again, appreciate that. Appreciate all you guys. Thanks again, SS Bronx. Thank you very much. Appreciate longtime supporter here, SS Bronx. So you guys are awesome. I want to try getting some stuff going for the live stream here again. I know I've been really, really, really slacking, and I've only done like one. Actually, shoot, I think the only live stream I did so far this year was for the Super Bowl, and maybe one right before that. So yeah, a long time ago. It's been really busy, but I'm hoping to get some more people in there. I talked to a few people that were interested in doing the podcast with me, so I'll definitely try to get that going and get some info and get some really cool people on here to have you guys check out as well. So all right, thanks guys. I'm gonna head out here. Congratulations again, Quest Rebel Gaming. To all the other guys out here, good luck. All you guys and gals, good luck in future drawings, and for myself or anybody else's who you end up joining and all that kind of stuff. And we'll catch you guys next time. I'll hopefully have another video up for you guys. And I know it won't be after this weekend, because this is just a jam-packed weekend. But I have some video stuff recorded. It's just kind of getting that stuff edited, getting it uploaded, and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate you guys. Have a good night, and talk to you guys again soon. I'll be in touch here, Quest. Hopefully, we'll get that going and get that mail out to you here ASAP for you. Guys, have a good night. These have been Reptiles Remixed. Later.